Hey everyone, welcome to our live launch. While people are starting to trickle in and sign on, go ahead and type in the chat where you're from. We'd love to see where everyone is tuning in from. So we're gonna get started here in just a second, but if you have any questions throughout our live video, go ahead and type the questions in the chat and we will answer them. Welcome. Hope y'all are having a good Friday. Thanks for joining our special announcement. As you may have guessed, this is related to the Bermuda race. So the time is approaching pretty fast for Bermuda race preparations. It's already end of February, and before you know it, the race is going to be here in June. So I'm really excited to share what we have in store for you guys. I've put together, I think, pretty much the most advanced race package that we can for weather and current data and information leading up to the race. So that's what we're here to kind of reveal today is our comprehensive weather package. Some of you guys know that I'm navigating the race myself, so I kind of started sourcing what I thought would be my ideal package of weather and current data. And so I think it turned out to be by far the best comprehension of stuff that's out there. So I'm really excited to kind of share that with you guys and offer it to you guys for the race. I really like surrounding myself with people who are experts at what they do. I think it just brings the level up all around. So I have the pleasure of sharing that I'm going to be working with two awesome people that I worked with for last year for the Olympics, and some of them have also done America's Cup stuff. So yeah, I'll introduce them to you now. I'm so excited to announce I'm going to be working with Kevin Rosa from Current Lab. He has a PhD in oceanography. As I mentioned, he worked with us last year for Tokyo, doing currents in Enoshima. He's also worked with American Magic for their last campaign in Auckland, New Zealand. So Kevin, welcome. You can come on and say hello and explain to us a little about what you're going to be doing with us for Newport to Bermuda.
Okay, yeah, thanks, Chelsea. So I think the Newport to Bermuda race is a really exciting challenge oceanographically as you make the transition from the tidally dominated Narragansett Bay and Rhode Island Sound, and then you have to cross the Gulf Stream. And as you know, anyone who's done this race knows the Gulf Stream is extremely dynamic. Its position is always moving. Big eddies are being sheared off. And so I think harnessing both satellite data and really good physics forecasting models is going to be key to success in this race. And so if you saw the race package details, I'll be providing grid files with forecasts of the currents. But in addition to that, this tool that I've been developing with my team is a current visualization app. So if you either are not familiar with grid files, or if you just want a really quick way to check out the conditions on your phone or computer, this is what the app kind of looks like today. And as we move down through the race, you can see the location of the Gulf Stream. We can check out the speeds and the directions. So I'm hoping that both my data services and also my oceanographic analysis, which I'll be providing in some lectures, will be valuable to racers this year.
Awesome. And Kevin, that current map that you showed, that's going to be pretty much exclusive for people that get our package, right? They're going to be able to go on and get a login to check that out.
Yeah, so right now it's a demo is available for free to check out, to kind of test drive, but that will be locked down and kind of password protected. So anyone who buys the race package, I'll add your email to the database of allowed users. And so that's going to be exclusively for the racers who use this package.
Cool. Awesome. We're really excited about that. If you guys have any questions on that part of the package, you guys can type them in the chat and we'll be in there answering some of those questions for you live. So awesome. Yeah, we're really excited to be working with Kevin, and yeah, let's keep it rolling here. So our second person that I'm going to be working with to kind of round out that weather data is going to be a company called Cloud Run, and I worked with Millen from Cloud Run last year, also on Tokyo. And I'm going to let him explain a little bit about what Cloud Run does and how they're going to be contributing to our Bermuda Race package.
Thank you so much, Chelsea, and happy to be here. So for those of you who don't know what Cloud Run is an online service to run your own weather prediction model in the cloud. This means that you don't need weather modeling expertise or a large supercomputer to run your own weather model. And why would you need your own weather model is, say, if you're in a region, you're selling in a place where public models are not available and you need really high resolution, like few or 1 kilometers, Cloud Run can provide that, or at custom and high resolution time intervals that public models don't provide. For this event with Chelsea, we'll be running a full course 3-kilometer model for the whole duration and a very high resolution 1-kilometer model for Newport. And we'll be custom post-processing the grid files so they are very small and quick to download, and we'll have the delivery via email. And if you want to learn more about Cloud Run, just check out our website from Chelsea's presentation. We've been working with both sailing teams and weather coaches for competitive sailors. So we're familiar with the challenges that competitive sailors have. Anyhow, that's all. And thanks for watching.
Awesome. Yeah, we're really excited to have like high resolution grid data coming in. One of the things about the racetrack from Newport to Bermuda is that the NAM model, which is a mesoscale model run by NOAA, it only goes out so far away from the coast, and it pretty much runs out before you get to Bermuda. So it's going to be, I think, a real game changer to have 3-kilometer data all the way to Bermuda. And so there might be some questions already coming in about the grid files and whether, how that's going to work during the race and if that's legal. And so I will say, I'm going to take you through kind of our packages here in a moment, but I will say that all those grids are going to be the same for everyone. They're going to cover the whole course. They're not boat specific, so they are by the rules legal because they're freely available to all competitors. Even though you have to purchase it, it is freely available to anyone that does purchase our race package. So cool. So without too much further ado, I'm just going to take you really quickly through our race package kind of overview, which will show you exactly what's going to be in each package. And there is a little bit of time sensitivity to some of them because the packages are probably going to fill up because there's some limits to it. So this is the opening page when you first come on. A little bit in here about Sea Tactics, Current Lab, and Cloud Run on the first page. And then we get to the feature descriptions, where basically what we're going to be providing is I'm going to provide the weather analysis, which is looking at big scale weather patterns all the way down to little features and routing, kind of my typical package that I provide with all the weather details I could possibly give you. So I'm going to have the standard package, which is based on your boat's estimated speed. And those are going to be kind of more generic, just based on groups. And then there's a custom package, which is customized to your boat polars. Those custom packages are limited to 10 spots only, okay? We already have some people signed up. So those are gonna go really fast. So definitely sign up if you're interested in that. As far as weather data side, as I mentioned, that's gonna come from Cloud Run. There's gonna be 2 high-res grid files that cover the starting area for Newport, and you're gonna get that the day before the race and the morning of the race. So there's your start day grid files. And then every day after that, you're going to get the full course 3-kilometer grid file that takes you all the way to Bermuda. Okay, so from June 14th to the 22nd, during the race included, we have a plan to email those to your boat email, so you can get them as a really small download file in your boat emailed to you every day. All right. And then on the current side of things, Kevin is going to be kind of doing the counterpart to my weather analysis. He's going to do a discussion of the Gulf Stream, the meanders and eddies, based on what he can see from the satellites and the computer models, and monitoring some of the sea state. He already showed you that really cool current app that you'll have access to. And then you'll get grid files as well, 0.25 kilometer resolution for kind of the starting area, and then a little bit coarser resolution, 3.3 kilometers all the way for the Gulf Stream. Okay. This is always a really popular option, these weather and strategy briefings. So there will be one kind of group briefing for all of our clients on race morning. That will probably be done via Zoom. And that's included with just every package. Okay, so everything that you get from us, you'll get that. The custom packages will get a 30-minute kind of individual briefing with me and Kevin. And again, that's just for the 10 spots. And that's happening the day before the race, so on Thursday. All right. I put together a little comparison here. You guys can scroll through this on your own and kind of see which features you would get with a custom package. That's $1,000. And the standard package is $750. Again, the custom is limited to 10 boats because we just really only have so much time the day before the race to do all the briefings and everything. So anyways, how to sign up. This is the most important part. There is a sign up page on my website, but this is the link if you want it, c-tactics.com/N2B-sign up. All right. Once you go in there, you're going to just put in your basic details. Then I will send you within 2 days, I'll send you an invoice where you can pay your deposit. The 50% deposit holds your spot. If you want to cancel, you can cancel anytime before May 27th, and that's fine. You'll get your deposit back. After May 27th, we're already going to be sending stuff to you, and so you won't be able to cancel after that without losing the deposit. All right, and then when the time comes for the custom package people, when it gets closer, we're going to send out an email where you can kind of pick your time slot for doing that briefing the day before the race. We're going to worry about that when it's a little bit closer, but it'll be 30-minute increments. Make sure if you are giving us the custom package that you send us your information, like your racing boat polars and the email list of where you want the forecast to go to. All right, and that's pretty much it. At the very end, there's this delivery schedule just to kind of like help you keep track of what you're supposed to be getting each day leading up to the race and when you're going to get grid files. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Almost all the information that you guys could want is on the website, but if you have questions, you can always email me, and you can type them in the chat here, and we'll come back and answer them. So the only other thing I have to kind of share with you guys is I do have the Newport to Bermuda focused version of my online course that is now open. And for anybody that wants to take the online course, they will get 20% off their race package. Okay, so you can go to my website, look under courses, and if you're interested in that, sign up for the course. Also, a little reveal that we're doing right now is that Kevin is going to be helping us with one of the webinars for that course on March 16th. And he's going to cover some really practical information on currents and the Gulf Stream and a little bit of kind of background knowledge on that. So that is for anybody who signs up for the course. You'll get that webinar on March 16th. So I think that's all we have for you guys today. Thanks so much for joining in, and we will see you hopefully soon, hopefully in Newport.